acceptance speech time. And of course, we are going to start with our Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, Maestro Luis Soriano.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Acting Minister of Culture, Community and Youth, Mr. David Ngo, Campus Chairman, Professor Jeremy Montero, Campus CEO and Executive Director, Dr. Edmund Lam, members of the Campus Board of Directors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, at 83, I stand here grateful, humble and amazed at how far I have come as a musician. Music has given me so much joy all these years, and now this incredible honor. Receiving the Campus Lifetime Achievement Award is deeply meaningful to me. It caps my musical career, which spans almost 70 years, a journey that has taken me across Southeast Asia, East Asia, Europe, and America. This is more than just a recognition. It's a celebration of persistence and passion, and we musicians have for our craft and the brotherhood we develop through ups and downs in every rehearsal, every gig, big and small. I have been blessed to many selfless and generous mentors who guided me over the years. The Soriano brothers, Jerry, Paul, and Alfonso, and the late Buddy Rich, Jimmy Witherspoon, Stan Getz, Roy Haynes, and many, many others. These spirits, all masters, live on in every note I play. For them, I say thank you. To the young musicians soldering on the lighting up global stages today, your fire reignites mine. You are the reason I keep going. This is my third Campus Award. The first was the Artistic Excellence Award, which I received in 1997, followed by the Meritorious Award in 2018. And now this Lifetime Achievement Award 2025. I hold all three close to my heart, just as I do with the Cultural Medallion I received in 2018 and the Public Service Medal in 2024. Each of them tells me the same thing. You are never too old to be heard and never too seasoned to feel new again. As a teenager, playing my first real gig with my father, Paul Soriano, at the Cathay Restaurant, and later with my uncle Jerry Soriano at Adelphi Hotel, I never imagined I would still be swinging today. So here I am. So what has age got to do with it? People often ask me, what is the secret to my longevity as a musician? Well, it's a mix of learning from success and failure, and sometimes sheer luck. Let me share a few stories. During my stint in Bangkok in the late 1960s to early 70s, I played in my uncle Alfonso Soriano's orchestra, backing a very, very famous singer by the name of the late Anita O'Day, one of jazz's greatest voices. I was young, brash, ready to take on the world. But Anita, in her gentle way, brought me down to earth. She taught me how to use the brush. She taught me subtlety. She not only brought my drumming skill to a new plane, but taught me respect. Respect for the senior musicians and for the ensemble. Sometimes you're a star. Other times, you're a backup. You just have to know your place. Another band leader, Tony Carpio, the band leader of the Corsairs, was another mentor who marked on me. I thought I understood the vocal harmony until I heard the depth of the range of Tony's arrangement. I felt intimidated. I realized how little I knew about harmony. That awakening changed me. One of my greatest stories here is in the 1960s, I played for the US Army Roadshow in Vietnam. We traveled miles and miles on Army trucks, on C-130 planes, just to reach Army bases to entertain the troops. Each show had different singers, different styles and temperament. There was no room for ego or mood swings. Vietnam taught me teamwork, resilience, and versatility. I'm going to relate one more story, which is real. In 1979, I was performing under the contract at the Intercontinental Hotel in Tehran. After our final show, we wandered through the bazaar, and the next morning, I saw some wild people dressed in the Filipino shirt barong, which belongs to us, unaware of the political storm brewing. Suddenly, mobs and banners and sticks filled the streets. Tension turned out to chaos. I told my guys, let's go to the airport. But the others wanted to retrieve the instruments from the hotel. The chaos made it clear it was every man for himself. The Iranian Revolution was reaching boiling point. With my passport always in hand, I made a split-second decision. I slipped through the crowd and headed straight to the airport, alone, caught the earliest flight home, heart racing. When I landed Singapore, turned on the news, I froze. Violent clashes had erupted. The Tehran war had been bombed. The airport had been bombed. I don't know what happened to the others, but I do know if I had trusted my instinct, I might not be here speaking to you today. There is so much to be thankful for. To my family, thank you for being my anchor. To my fans who showed up my gigs, you rock the halls. I live for those moments. And to every young musician in the room, keep going, keep learning, be daring. You're not making music, you're building legacies. Finally, let me close with a line from my book, my latest book, No Complaints, No Regrets. There are so many stories to tell, so many memories of yesterday, and I'm truly glad that you are all part of it. Thanks to you from my heart. Here's to life.
Cultural Medallion winner and Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, Maestro Luis Soliano. Give it up.